Assalamu alaikum and welcome to my channel. Today I have come up with the second chapter from class 10 syllabus, that is the wise Caliph. Caliph means Khalifa, and we will discuss Caliph Harun al-Rashid in this chapter about his wisdom, his knowledge and his justice. Caliph Harun al-Rashid was respected and known for his wisdom and justice. He would disguise himself as a common man and go through the streets of Baghdad at night to gain knowledge about the situations, the circumstances, and the difficulties of the common people. Disguise means to give a false picture of oneself, to change one's get-up so that people cannot recognize you. The next word is wisdom. Wisdom means intelligence, your knowledge. The third word is circumstances. It means the conditions and the situations in which you are. Okay, this chapter is about the justice of Caliph Harun al-Rashid and a quarrel between a rich man and a beggar. How the beggar wickedly tries to rob a rich man. A rich man rode a horse and travelled to the city where the wise Caliph held court every day. Once inside the city of Baghdad, the rich man was approached by a beggar for alms. Alms means the money which we give in charity to the poor people. But the beggar insisted that the rich man must drop him on his horse to the marketplace. The rich man was a kind-hearted person, and by looking at the poor man, at the beggar, he could not refuse. He agreed, and he told the beggar that he will take him to the marketplace on his horse. The beggar was a very wicked person, and he had made a plan that he will somehow going to take this fine horse from the rich man. So what did he do? The rich man asked the beggar to climb behind him on his horse. On reaching the marketplace, the rich man asked the beggar to get down from his horse as he had reached his destination. Now when the rich man took the beggar with him on his horse to the marketplace where the beggar wanted to go, and at reaching the place, the rich man asked him to get down. But the wicked old beggar refused to get down from the horse and insisted that it was the rich man who should get down, for the horse belongs to him. People around there took them both before Caliph Harun al-Rashid's court. Now, when he reached the place where he wanted to go in the market, the beggar refused to get down from the horse, because he had already planned that he is going to take that fine horse from the rich man. So he asked the rich man that you get down from the horse because the horse belongs to me. So people around there in the market were listening and looking at them, and knowing that such a fine horse could not belong to a beggar. So they decided and took both of them in front of the Caliph, and they said, let him decide, let him do the justice. The Caliph said, it is an easy case to decide. Tell the men to place their hands on the horse one by one, and let the beggar do it first. When the beggar touched the horse, it winced as if it did not like the touch of his hand. But at the touch of the rich man, the horse snorted with pleasure. Now what happened? The Caliph, because he was a very wise person, he was a very knowledgeable person, so at looking at the rich man and the beggar, he knew that the horse could not be the beggar's. So he decided and asked both of them to place their hand one by one on the horse. When the beggar placed, the horse did not like the touch, and when the rich man placed his hand, because it was his pet, so it liked it. So it was clear that the horse belongs to the rich man and the beggar was lying. The Caliph warned the beggar and forgave him this time. The rich man forgave the beggar and gave him a handful of coins. This noble action pleased everyone in the court. Everyone who were there present and looking at their dispute and the judgment of the Caliph, they were very pleased. Besides the beggar playing a trick with the rich man, still he forgave him and gave him some coins. So the lesson the wise Caliph teaches us that if someone is dishonest to us, we should not treat them bad. The best revenge, the best way to make them understand that they are doing something wrong is to be good to them. For a good deed, for a bad deed, you must always be positive. Your positivity will always lead you to success. So this is the end of the chapter. I hope you have learned and understood the chapter. If you have any queries, you have any questions, you can always contact me on the given number below, and you can always join me on my Zoom classes. I am ready here to explain you whatever you have about the chapter, and in my next video I'll be giving you all the question answers and the exercises which are there in your textbook. I'll explain all the exercises and we'll do all the exercise in my videos. You can practice them and learn them. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.